Night settled over the frontier outpost of Haven 6, the kind of place that felt like the galaxy's forgotten attic, filled with abandoned machines, stranded travelers, and the dusty leftovers of old wars. Kalen Ward was one of the many engineers posted here to maintain the defense grid and keep the failing colonial systems from collapsing entirely. It wasn't glamorous work, not like the recruitment vids had promised. Instead of exploring nebulae or encountering strange civilizations, I spent most days knee-deep in rusted circuitry and solar panels older than my grandfather. But everything changed the day she arrived. And none of us were prepared. Chapter 1: The Crash. It was just past 0200 hours when alarms blared through the outpost. The comms officer yelled something about an unidentified object entering our airspace, falling fast. Before command could scramble ships, the object smashed into the southern dunes, shaking the ground beneath Haven 6. I grabbed my toolkit, out of instinct more than bravery, and joined the recovery team. The crash site was a glowing crater of melted sand and smoke, and at its center lay something we'd never seen. A biotech vessel, organic in shape, pulsing faintly like a dying heart. Its surface shimmered with iridescent blue veins. "Is that Yalari tech?" one of the guards whispered. "No. Designs don't match," I replied, stepping closer. The craft split open with a wet, cracking sound. A soft blue light spilled outward, and a figure stepped out, staggering, weak. Woman. Tall, elegant, skin faintly luminescent like moonlit water. Her hair shimmered silver blue, weightless as if underwater. Her eyes glowed softly with an otherworldly warmth. She collapsed before anyone could react. Someone shouted for the med team. Others raised rifles. But I instinctively moved forward, catching her before she hit the ground. She looked up at me, confused, injured, fading, and whispered in a voice that echoed directly inside my skull. "You hear me? Then the bond is possible." Froze. Her lips had never moved. Chapter 2. The Responsibility. Command quarantined her immediately, placing her in a biosecure medbay at Haven 6. Most personnel kept their distance, afraid of unknown pathogens or telepathic influence. The medical team claimed her biology was stable but unfamiliar, borderline impossible. Her ship. Completely fused organic tech, unresponsive to scans. Her identity. Unknown. Her language. Untranslatable except to me. By the next morning she was conscious again. I was summoned with strict orders. Casual contact only. Do not let it read your thoughts. Do not respond to anything telepathic. You are there as an engineer, to inspect her crashed vessel. Nothing more. But when I entered the medbay, she turned toward me instantly, as though sensing my presence through layers of glass and shielding. Her eyes softened. Human. Kalen Ward. The voice was inside my head again. You carried me from the sands. You accepted responsibility when others feared me. I just didn't want you to hit the ground, I managed. Her physical voice was quiet, melodic, trembling from weakness. You chose to act when no one else did. In my culture, that action forms a debt of life between us. Blinked. A debt of what? She tilted her head. A sacred responsibility. And in accepting it, even unknowingly, you have accepted me. The phrase hung heavy in the air. Before I could question her further, she spoke again, this time aloud, her voice fragile but sincere. My name is Saria, and I declare myself your partner. Chapter 3. Bonds and Misunderstandings. I nearly choked. Partner. No, wait, hold on, that's not. She lifted a hand gently. I understand human discomfort. But it is not romantic. Not in the way your species uses the word. A partner, in my culture, is someone who shares responsibility, trusts survival. It is a binding, a pact of protection. Oh, I said, trying to hide the stupid relief that washed over me. So not marriage or anything. Saria considered this. Marriage. A legal contract of social unity. Well, this is older. Deeper. Her glowing eyes met mine. It cannot be undone. I swallowed hard. Well, that's reassuring, I muttered sarcastically. She smiled faintly, amused. You humans hide fear with humor. I have seen it in your thoughts since we touched. I stiffened. You were in my head. Only the surface layer. Accidental. You were holding me as I died. It created a temporary channel. So you can hear everything I think. No. Not anymore. I pause. Unless you direct your thoughts toward me. That didn't reassure me at all. Before I could respond, command entered the medbay. Both Saria and I turned. Ward, the commander barked. You're being reassigned as her handler. Handler, I repeated. Why me? 'Cause she talks to you. 'Cause you can talk back. And because until we know what she is or what she wants, someone has to keep an eye on her. Saria raised her chin slightly. I require no containment. I stay because I owe my life to Kaylin Ward. Command ignored her. And Ward, she stays under your supervision. If anything goes wrong, it's on you. My stomach sank. Saria's voice brushed my mind once more, soft and warm. Do not fear. I will not bring you harm. You accepted responsibility for me. And I accept responsibility for you. Chapter 4. The Home of Strays and Shadows. Over the next several days, Saria recovered astonishingly fast. The med team monitored her vitals constantly, baffled by her biotech physiology. She ate little, slept little, but grew stronger by the hour. And I was always nearby, by order or by instinct. Her presence was calming despite the initial shock. She moved gracefully, spoke gently, and asked endless questions about humans and Haven 6. She was especially fascinated by my workbench. You repair broken things, she said one evening as I tinkered with a damaged solar relay. Yeah. Frontier life survives because someone keeps the lights on. Her fingers brushed the malfunctioning panel, and the circuitry pulsed back to life with a soft hum. I stared at her. You just fixed that with what willpower? She smiled. Bioresonance. My people manipulate energy organically. Well, that's unfair, I muttered. Took me 2 hours to even find the broken node. You are frustrated, she noted. Yeah, just a little. You hide it behind humor again. You're doing that mind-reading thing again. No, she said gently. You speak more clearly with your energy than your words. I didn't know what to say to that. Chapter 5. The Hunters. On the 7th day, everything went wrong. A long-range scan detected incoming vessels. Fast, silent, non-alliance signatures. 3 ships. Bleak. Predatory. Command panicked. What if they're here for the alien? Was she scouting ahead? Is this an invasion? Saria stood in the center of the briefing room, calm amid chaos. They are not my people, she said. They are hunters. We call them the Draxel. They track wounded craft like scent hounds. They will destroy this outpost to reach me. And you didn't tell us this earlier, the commander shouted. I hoped they had not followed, Saria replied softly. But I was wrong. Command turned to me. Ward, get her to the underground transport tunnels. She cannot be captured. Saria placed a glowing hand on my shoulder. Kaylin Ward. Will you run from battle? I fix machines, I said. Not fight aliens. Her expression softened.